What's going on, guys? Welcome to another edition of Gear Breaker Nation, where we give excellent assessment and reviews. And in this video, we're going to be reviewing Season 1 of Jessica Jones. Now, Jessica Jones is a superhero crime drama that follows this former superhero named Jessica Jones, who's turned into a private eye. And not only is she sitting here investigating all these different cases and everything, she's also dealing with issues from her past. Season 1 is just terrific. I loved everything about the series. Now, if you've seen my Daredevil review, you know that I really like that. I like the dark, gritty tone of it, and I also appreciated the way they had Marvel's taking direction, and Jessica Jones does not deviate from it. And Jessica Jones is the second in a series of television shows that are leading up to the Defenders. The casting is just great. The actors and actresses that they have to play these roles were just picked phenomenal. Krysten Ritter does a fantastic job as Jessica Jones. She has that very depressed look about her, actually fits that character, especially considering the fact all the traumatic events that she's been under and been through. Practically is the character. She was perfectly cast for this role. You can just feel for her character, even though her character's kind of a dick. She actually has personality and has a soul. You can tell she likes helping people, even though she's kind of a dick most of the time. Mike Colter as Luke Cage completely kills. The man completely owns the role. He looks the part. He acts the part. You have Kilgrave, played by the talented David Tennant, and he does a great job. The man completely owns this role. He brings that witty feel to it, and that witty comedic feel to it, but also you can tell that the guy's actually pretty much a dick. Kilgrave definitely was a very interesting character. I like the fact that he had personality, and I like the fact that he was menacing. I loved how the series kind of explored his powers, and it's done, the way he does things is a very unique and interesting way. You have Rachael Taylor, you have Carrie-Anne Moss. There are just so many fantastic performers in this series that is just great. We have how Jessica and Luke Cage end up becoming friends and then becoming an item, and I like the fact that they have this dark secret between the two that's kind of united them, and I think that's a great exploration for the season to have went. Jessica and Patsy, you can tell that these two sisters are just going through this adventure together. Also, I like the fact that the series kind of establishes a kind of neo-noir tone to the series, so I think that's pretty cool because it flushes out so many great aspects to the New York setting that feel, dark and gloomy and kind of poor, and I like the fact that the series addresses that. I like the undertone that the series addresses rape and assault and trauma and post-traumatic stress syndrome. I love the way that this series kind of addresses that, and I think that they did it in a really good way that actually helped to identify the characters more, but also keep it a very serious topic that explores the more emotional side to it outside the romantic side for Jessica Jones. Her and Kilgrave had this cat and mouse game going, and you can tell how hurt and how much Kilgrave has influenced her life for the worse in so many aspects, but also for the better. Now the series is great because not only is it tied to the Daredevil storyline, but also to the Avengers, and you can see how those events from both of those series actually influence are actually introduced in this. And I like the fact that even though Jones is going after this supervillain, she's also continuing to have a life of her own, pursuing her private eye business. You see more about her life and she's developing as a person. They have so many great supporting characters that are likable, they're fun, they have personality, and they even have their own developing arc. The use of effects is done pretty well. It's believable that it isn't over the top, and it's done really well. And it does emphasize, the abilities and powers that are being used, but not being over the top, but actually made realistically wise. So I did appreciate that. The story goes at a great pace. You see so many different elements of New York City. It's done really well. It's very engaging because not only do you see it from the superhero perspective, but you also see it from a normal and human's perspective. And that's one reason I did like the Daredevil. You see it from a normal person's perspective, but also a superhero's perspective. So it's quite challenging. You see there are moments where Jones wants to quit, but she doesn't. She just keeps going. You can tell that her past and Kilgrave had ultimately affected the character for a negative, but she tries to be a better person. And the series does focus on the fact that Jessica Jones not only has this dark past, but she has this dark secret that does influence more events throughout the series. And in the end, season 1 of Jessica Jones is great. Not only is it perfectly cast, but it has great characters, a very engaging story. It definitely feels like it's in the Marvel universe. Jessica Jones season 1 definitely deserves a 4 out of 5. If you like the Marvel films, you'll definitely enjoy this series. If you've seen the Daredevil and liked it, you'll definitely enjoy this series. Krysten Ritter definitely brings it. I really love her as an actress. She is definitely on my top list of favorite actresses. I can't wait to see if they make a second season, because I would love to see how they're gonna take that character and the adventures that she's gonna go on along with the other characters. So guys, in the comment section below, let me know, did you watch Jessica Jones and what did you think about it? Who honestly was your favorite performer? I love David Tennant, but I love Krysten Ritter. I love Rachael Taylor. I thought all of the cast did a fantastic job. Also, did you like how they connected Daredevil with this series? Because I thought it was done really well. Remember guys, every Friday, more videos will be uploaded where we give you our excellent assessment and reviews. And to the next edition of Gear Breaker Nation, and remember, keep those gears turning.